What is up? It's the third and 20 crew minus Jake. But we are here for the third and 20 Dynasty stock market. You know what? I'm going to do a quick reset because there might be some people tuning in who've clicked on this and don't understand what's going on. And I think it's been a while since we've explained the rules. But essentially, during the off season, we are looking for something new and fun to do. So what we did was we created our own Dynasty stock market where we awarded ourselves 25,000 keep trade cut points. We had to buy certain players, like whoever we won, they just had to be above 1,000 keep trade cut points, is what we'll call it. If you haven't been on Keep Trade Cut before, it's a website. Look it up; it's pretty cool. You essentially are given 3 players that you keep, trade, and cut, such as like Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, and then it gives them a rankings based on that user data. It's got like over 1 million data points, I think, at this point. That might be false. I don't know. But regardless, we got our 25,000 keep trade cut points. And since the offseason, we've been making moves. We've been buying and selling players. And we are into the thick of the season now. One caveat is we do weekly embargoes where we are not allowed to buy certain players. So this week, our embargoes are the Broncos running backs because of the Javonte Williams injury, the Falcons running backs because of the Cordero Patterson injury, and Brian Robinson because he is coming back from the gunshot wounds that he had. So we embargoed those guys. Those are the ones that we are not buying. Otherwise, I think I got everything out. If you are looking at the screen, which I'm currently not doing because I don't see our YouTube channel, I'm pretty sure that Frank has our biggest winners and losers of the week. As you can see, I had the biggest increase, although I'm still in last place with 34,000. And then Lunas is still in first, Frank's in second, Jake's in third. So yeah, quick recap. What's up, guys?
Not too much. Still super pissed I sold Miles Sanders, but whatever. We move on.
Mm-hmm.
Are you close to passing Jake yet?
I definitely narrowed the gap. Having Trey Lance was not good for the fantasy. The Dynasty stock market. I am under 2K away from Jake at this point.
Okay.
1 or 2 more positive weeks that we've just seen, and I'm right there.
All right, let's get into the biggest movers.
All right.
Boom, biggest movers on the screen. I mean, it's not necessarily listed, but like you said, Mike Boone, someone that wasn't on Keep Trade Cut last week, is now at 1,000. Craig Reynolds, not on Keep Trade Cut last week, 900. Same thing with Richie James. I'm actually surprised Richie James, Latavius Murray, but some big risers there. And then we go into like the more relevant players. Josh Jacobs, Romeo Doubs, TJ Hawkinson, Saquon Barkley, and Geno Smith were the biggest winners. Then followed by Khalil Herbert, T. Higgins, Noah Brown, Rashad Penny, Jamal Williams, J.K. Dobbins, and Tyler Algier. Those were the main winners of this week. Any takes on those guys?
No, I mean, it kind of just looks like, well, in the case of Geno Smith and Rashad Penny, they got you got to play Detroit bump. Which we've seen a few players have.
Literally start any fantasy player you have in a Detroit game.
Exactly.
It's been insane.
I do the Starm Sim. Shout out at Dynasty JT on Twitter. I tweet out Starm Sim threads, and I have originally I was just gonna put it as Patriots quarterback. Whatever the Patriots quarterback is, I don't care if it's Mac Jones on one ankle, concussed Brian Hoyer, or second game Bailey Zapp, but they're playing the Detroit Lions, so whoever it is, they are a must start in my opinion, especially in Superflex. But yeah, Detroit Lions stink. That's why we saw those bumps. TJ Hawkinson, I feel like, is a fraudulent bump. I think he's going to have a huge correction come next week because literally all of the Lions options were out other than him and Jamal Williams, and we see Jamal Williams also had that huge bump. Also feels like it'll be a come back to earth week. The rest of the guys,
Dobster. What about Romeo Doubs?
That I feel like might be warranted. I mean, he's having a very good
warranted
rookie season so far. It's looking like he's the top guy on that top receiver on that team currently. I think he was first in targets this week, or tied with Allen Lazard for first in targets.
I was gonna say, I think it's pretty clear it's like him and Lazard are the top 2 receivers right now. I mean, I guess Christian Watson could still step in, but he had the touchdown, but it's kind of been like meh for him. But it's still early. He's a rookie, and he was expected to be raw.
What's going on, Joe A. Bear? How you doing, dude?
Hey, Joe.
Got it right that time. Let's
I think
go.
you probably still messed it up somehow.
I probably said that.
All right.
He's one of the biggest fallers, though.
Okay.
Biggest faller, Tua, having
Yeah,
a roller
well-
coaster season. That surprises me because you were actually saying before the episode that, I mean, it looks really bad. And I have no idea whether this is true or not, but I think you're right in that it is just a concussion.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. I mean, who knows when they'll let him back playing, but it's not like, from what I can tell, it's not. I don't think he's going to be out for the season. I think you're just missing a couple weeks to Tua, maybe just one, depending. So it does seem like an overreaction. But you could also argue maybe it was a bubble. Yeah, it's up to you.
I think there was a bubble.
Yeah. What I do think that is funny though is Jonathan Taylor and Kyle Pitts, because in our home league I traded Jonathan Taylor for Kyle Pitts in the first, and now I'd argue we're both actually losers from this trade because they just been dropping.
They literally were like entering the season 2 of the top 5 dynasty non-QB assets, and both of them this season have just been like, it's insane.
I guess some of the other biggest losers: Michael Thomas, Carson Wentz, like JT said, Jonathan Taylor, Kyle Pitts, Matthew Stafford, Gabriel Davis, Darrell Henderson, Baker Mayfield, Antonio Gibson. I'm honestly surprised that Trubisky hasn't fallen more. I guess his price is so low already that some of the fall has already priced in. And then I guess you have some more like these veteran type of players that are just frustrating people. Cooper, Keenan Allen, Renfro, Matt Ryan, Jarvis Landry. They're all on the biggest losers list as well.
Mm-hmm. Same with like Chase Edmonds too. People thought he was the Miami starting running back. It's looking more and more evident that he's not.
So. Yeah, Mostert is.
I did see that as well, Joe. He's saying that he saw a news blurb where a concussion doctor recommended that Tua retires.
Yeah, I sent that to my Dolphins fan.
But is that an actual thing, or
it was a real article? It was the guy that I think the movie is about, the concussion, with the Will Smith movie. But I don't know how.
Now, is he going to say that about any player that gets a concussion, though? That's where I'm like...
I mean, concussions are like a very serious injury.
Yeah, listen, I'm saying they're serious, too. Like, I'm not saying that you want to be getting concussions, but, I mean, let's be honest. If I'm a doctor, I'm probably not going to recommend for your health that you play football. But here we are. There's a risk and reward kind of scenario going on. So...
Yeah. I mean...
And it's tough to judge just in general because not like every concussion isn't the same. It's not like a broken hand where it's kind of the same for everyone. But yeah, I do. I think JT nailed it where it was just there was like a bubble with Tua, and then it's just now he's kind of getting back to where people thought he should have been.
All right, well, let's get into the moves. If I can find the sheet, that is, man, we have so many sheets in this doc now. This is crazy.
I try hiding them.
I don't know what to do this week.
Well,
if I'm being,
do you want to just get Jake's out of the way first?
Okay, yeah, we can get Jake's out of the way so I know what not to do.
Well, I think I would recommend selling Tua, and that's what he's doing. He sold Tua. Then he also is selling Jeff Wilson, and he is lastly selling T. Higgins. And then Jake is buying Trevor Lawrence.
Buying T-Law. Did he go down this week, T-Law?
We're about to see in 1 second. I would assume, yeah, because he didn't have a good... Oh, no, he went up 147.
Wow.
And then he is also buying George Pickens. He's buying the hype.
Of course he's buying Pickens.
Crazy target share. Yep. So Jake is in on the people. Yep, okay. His bank adds up to 2784. That's what I have. So, yep. Those were Jake's moves for the week. Keeping it short and sweet like he typically does.
I mean, I can start off with some sells.
All right.
I'm going to be selling CeeDee Lamb.
Okay. I'm considering doing that as well.
I'm also selling CeeDee Lamb.
I'm going to sell DK Metcalf. I'm going to sell Tyler Lockett.
All right, you guys are making it hard for me because I don't know if that's what I want to do.
I just don't want to start CD against, like, he's probably going to be up against Ramsey all game. He went up a ton last week.
Yeah, I mainly bought him because he's playing that Washington Commanders secondary last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I wish I didn't have CD on my home league, so I wouldn't seem as crazy for saying this. But I think CD now has a better case than he ever has to being the wide receiver 3. I think
that's fair.
I think it's him versus AJ Brown versus, I don't know. I think those are probably my next
probably
two.
The next
Drake London maybe is shooting up
Diggs,
there.
London, Waddle, Higgins.
Waddle is up there. But CD is commanding a huge target share right now, and he's doing it with Cooper Rush as his quarterback. Like, if you increase his passing attack, sky's the limit at this point. I don't know. I think CD still has room to grow. I do get that he might have Jalen Ramsey, but like, Jalen Ramsey this year hasn't looked as good.
He hasn't looked that good. Also, I mean, like, Debo just is different.
He is different.
What was I going to say? I mean, he plays the Rams defense and the Eagles defense the next 2 weeks.
I think my problem with CD is that I struggle to see how he's in that outside of the because I agree with you. I think that their target share numbers and his expected points and things of that nature are very encouraging, and definitely the most encouraging of his career. That was always the problem. But from me watching CD with my eyes and looking at the Cowboys offense, I struggle to see how he really is that top 10 NFL receiver. Yes, he could still develop into it, but if we're talking about the CD Lamb that is right here, right now in the league, he's a good player, but I really just don't think he's a great player. I'm not sure he's well-rounded enough. He can do the circus catches. I'll give him that. He's good with the ball in his hands. But in terms of the complete package, I know you're going to cringe at this, but the separation I've seen from his routes in the slot, I don't like. I just think that the chemistry that he's had with Dak Prescott has been kind of off. And when push came to shove and early in the season, he's needed to be the guy at receiver, I just don't think he's really stepped up as someone like a DK Metcalf or an AJ Brown would.
Oh, that's who I was looking for. DK Metcalf is who I was. It's kind of difficult to keep DK in there because his production hasn't been on par recently, but I still really like DK.
Yeah, DK is weird because you're right. You look at last year as well. Like, he had such a stretch of crap games with Russell Wilson still as his quarterback. But I think CD Lamb to me right now is relatively fairly priced after this little surge he had from last week.
All right. So you sold. Sorry, run back. You sold. I know you did.
I sold Lamb, DK Metcalf. I sold Tyler Lockett. I'm going to sell Tyler Conklin. Lunas, do you think I should sell Dallas Goedert?
The Eagles are playing the Cardinals this week. What's he at now? 3,700.
Cardinals are typically awful against the tight end position.
Yeah. I think I'd keep him.
Convince me. I'm going to sell Curtis Samuel as well. I don't know what to do with Juju. Juju's kind of been shit.
Yeah, like he's had decent games in terms of like catches and yards. It's just we haven't seen the touchdowns.
I got to keep Juju. I mean, yeah, not in terms of necessarily production, just in terms of this segment. He's just been losing me coins. Like,
yeah.
I'll hang on to him. Him and Pitts, I got to hang on to.
Yeah, go down with the ship. I like it.
All
right, you want to go, Lunas?
Yeah, sure. I can make some sales. I'm going to sell CD Lamb. I will sell Aaron Jones and Marquise Brown. I'll hold on to Thomas and Samuel. I'm selling Josh Palmer for sure.
Yeah, Keenan's back.
And also, I don't know if you saw DeAndre Carter outsnapped him last game, which is kind of weird.
I don't know if it's weird. I've just never been a Josh Palmer guy.
And I'll sell Cooper Rush. I'll debate Devontae Smith. I might if I need to get more guys. Those are my sells.
I think DeAndre Carter's low key pretty good.
He's not bad at all.
So you're selling Lamb, Jones, Marquise Brown, Josh Palmer, and Cooper Rush?
Yeah.
All right. Decent pick.
Who am I getting?
Chiefs are not forcing a wide receiver one. It's the best matchup of the week. Gets the ball. Yeah, it is what it seems like, and they're doing a decent job of spreading out. I think the other thing that's annoying is that there's just more of a rotation in terms of the snaps. None of these receivers are really dominating.
Yeah,
just being on the field. What is the highest? Like in the mid-70s.
When do you guys start to get worried about Sky Moore?
Well, not after last week.
He's playing more.
He's playing more. Yeah.
Last week he had a good week, I would say.
What did he do? Maybe I missed it.
He was in for like way more. He's starting to push Mecole Hardman to the bench is essentially what's happening. Good.
I think for most rookies, as long as they're not
like
getting
awful.
Well, I mean, how do I phrase this? As long as the reports aren't terribly negative when they're not playing, I'm not going to hugely panic over a rookie player. Maybe if their position group was super thin, like if the Chiefs were really hurting for a receiver, and he was still not playing at all, that would be a little bit more concerning. But they have a good amount of depth at that group.
I'd say I was hitting the panic button on, not that I was like super high on him, especially compared to Jake, but I was hitting the panic button on Tylan Wallace pretty quick into last year because it was Rashad Bateman was hurt right away. So you literally just had Hollywood and then like just a mix of, you had a year ago Duvernay, he wasn't as good. James Prochet, like the ghost of Sammy
Duvernay
Watkins.
was injured too for like parts of it.
Yeah. So, and Tylan Wallace still wasn't doing anything. And he's like a senior as well. Like I would have expected him to jump in right away.
What's going on, Robert? How you doing, dude? Glad you made it.
Hey guys.
Okay, so some of my buys. I'm gonna get Terry McLaurin.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
would you still pay a first for Terry, Lunas? In Dynasty?
If I'm a rebuilding team, obviously not. But if I'm a contender and a good team, not a 23 first, but I'd send over a 24 or 25 first if I feel I'm gonna be in the later half. Because I still think he's talented. I just think it's like, I don't even know. Like, it's obviously the quarterback situation's been shit his entire career. He's like, now you have Wentz behind like a terrible O-line where he just starts to get frantic. One day he'll have a decent QB. And he's still only 27. Like, I feel like people think he's older than what he is. People think he's like 29 or maybe even 30. But I still believe in the talent at the end of the day.
He came into the league super late. This is only like his third year in the league, fourth year in the league.
I think fourth or something. Yeah.
So he's still on that rookie contract, and you're right. That 27 next to his age is a lot more of a problem, I guess, to dynasty managers than I agree with you. Than to me, I don't think the age is a huge concern.
Yeah, because I think he's someone who, like, get him a good QB, he'll be productive like a little bit into his 30s. I think he's just entering his prime. So yeah, he's someone, I have him in our home league, but if I didn't, I'd probably send like a future 24 or 25 first for him. Because I think you can buy low on him right now. Some of my other buys, did someone add McLaurin? Yeah, I just did. You, JT. I'm gonna go Rachaad White.
Okay. I like that move.
That Falcons defense.
Well, I think
defense
the
hasn't been terrible. They haven't been
terrible. I just think like he's eating into Leonard Fournette's snap. I wish I kept him. I think I sold him either last week or 2 weeks ago because I thought this was going to start happening. Was he was going to get some of those Leonard Fournette snaps, and then if Leonard Fournette goes down, it's Rachaad White and who?
He's a pretty good receiving back too.
Who are we saying? Keyshawn Vaughn? Like it's just going to be Rachaad White's backfield. Like
exactly.
If Leonard Fournette ever goes down.
Give me Garrett Wilson.
Oh, okay. I kind of like. Has he been? Has he been going down?
He's still wide receiver 15, and I think should be in like the top 12 or 13.
He went down a little bit last week, down 140.
I still think, for me, I view him as a top 12 dynasty receiver. So until he gets there, I'll hold on to him. They're all like a lot of advanced metrics have been like saying he's been insane so far.
Yeah. I think he's been the top receiver so far. I think many would argue Drake London's been better, but I like Garrett.
I think Garrett Wilson. Yeah, even though London's been phenomenal, I think he's a top 12 guy too. Garrett Wilson's just been crazy. How much do I have left?
You have
6,400.
6,400. Maybe I can afford both these guys. Give me Alec Pierce. He's been kind of sneakily starting to produce the last 2 weeks.
All right, so that leaves you with 3,700 essentially.
Nice for Miles Sanders.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I would guess he's more than that. I'll tell you in a second.
You're going to be right around there.
Miles Sanders is, you're like 200 off. 267 off from Miles Sanders.
Okay, keep Miles Sanders. I'm going to sell Devontae Smith.
Okay.
And then I just got to find someone to buy with the last 4,500. Give me 1 sec. I'll find someone for that. JT.
I could do my stuff here. Yeah. All right. So I was debating who to sell. Geno Smith, I'm going to, like, he just came off his Lions game. Now he has to play the Saints. So, thank you. So I'm going to sell Geno Smith. Now, in turn, does that mean I should sell DK Metcalf? I'm going to assume he gets Lattimore this game. So, yeah, I'll sell DK Metcalf. What else? Russell Wilson, I'll keep. Julio Jones just keeps getting banged up. I don't know, until he gets like a few healthy reports strung together. I'm out on Julio. And then I'm going to go and sell Jaylen Warren. And that gives me 10,727. So if I'm looking around the league, who do I want? Oh, someone that I talked about on the pod, actually. And someone that I was pretty low on, but think he still has room to grow. And I forget how he spells his name and keep trade cut. But that's Kenneth Walker. It might be Kenneth Walker the third.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah. Okay. And that leaves me with 63.82. I'm going to go in with you, Lewis. I'm going to get Garrett Wilson.
I'm also going to be buying Garrett Wilson. Spoiler alert. Might as well buy him now. I think he's got a really good matchup this week.
Yeah, and I don't think there are 14 receivers more valuable in Dynasty than him right now.
Because you were saying the advanced metrics are saying he's doing well. I mean, he's just kind of eating up man coverage. And from what I've seen, the Bengals play a good amount of just up in your face man coverage. At least they do against the Steelers. But then again, I feel like everyone does that.
I think he's playing the Dolphins this week, though.
They're not playing the Bengals, the Jets?
No, they're playing the Dolphins.
No, they played the Bengals week 2.
Yeah.
Am I playing the Bengals? Am I getting this wrong?
I think he did. I think he did have a good game though, week 2.
He did have a.
Never mind. Okay,
you were right though. Garrett Wilson had a good game against the Bengals.
Yeah. You know what? We'll give Frank points for that.
Yeah.
Oh geez. I'm sorry if I just torched someone's ear.
It wasn't that bad through my headset. I don't know if it.
No, it's fine.
So you're buying Garrett Wilson. Who else are you buying?
All right, I'll go through some of the other buys. Is Russell Wilson a bait?
I'm holding him.
I think he's going to have a good game tomorrow, so I'm going to buy.
Yeah. Okay. He's a start on the starting team.
Oh,
nice. That might have been where I got it from.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to buy Robert Woods, Mr. Trees.
Ooh, he's a sit on the starting team.
I think that the Titans' offense is being a little bit undervalued, especially Robert Woods. Somebody get Frank some warm milk for his nap. How do you spell frickin'? Oh, it's right there, Wan'Dale. I always forget what that little apostrophe goes. I'm gonna pick up Wan'Dale Robinson. I thought he was
I
going
like
to
it,
play
actually.
last week. I don't know what happened. But the Giants need a receiver. Why not the dude they drafted in the second round that was apparently unguardable and they were making up plays for in training camp? His price went down a little bit. When I wanted to pick him up, I'm pretty sure he was around 2,600, 2,700. I think 2,500 is a really, really nice price for Mr. Wandale. Then I've got like 4 guys that I want to buy: Keenan Allen, Renfro, Mooney, Godwin.
Okay, Keenan Allen was someone I was literally just looking at. He didn't practice because I think he's going to play this weekend. I think he's too low right now. He didn't practice today, and it's still kind of a toss-up if he plays. So that's why I'm iffy on it. If I knew for sure he was playing this weekend, I would definitely buy him.
Well, for me as well, Renfro is someone that he had some fumbles that kind of docked his stats down, and obviously it was injured, the past 2 weeks, I think. But for me, Waller is still not playing well, which was kind of a trend I saw last year. The dude's dropping footballs. And when Renfro comes back, I think he's just going to continue to get the targets that he was getting at the beginning of the season. He was getting a good 8 targets a game, it felt like, which, yeah, it's not the sexiest, but I just think Renfro is kind of underpriced. He's one of those dudes that if he was in an offense where you didn't have these superstars, would probably be looked at a lot more fondly when you just look at the raw numbers and targets and things.
Do I get Russell Wilson?
I'm going to buy him.
You're going with Hunter Renfro? Okay.
Do I get Russell Wilson?
Hop aboard the train with us. It'd be very funny if we all had Russell Wilson except Jake. Who's
Wilson Truthers?
Wilson guy.
Let's ride.
yeah.
And it's so annoying because I feel like I just miss out on Christian Kirk.
Let's ride. Ride.
I have a crazy buy for you guys that I'm about to do.
Let me see if I can make. Oh, I literally miss him by 9.
Guys,
what's your crazy buy?
I'm listening to Joe Herbert. We don't agree on basically anything.
What?
But Calvin Austin's really cheap, and I just want a place to put my points. So I'm just gonna go and get Calvin Austin.
Calvin Austin.
I'm telling you, I'm telling Joe Hebert and JT.
And Joe, we trust. Now I can blame Joe too if this goes poorly.
But that also means that Joe gets all the credit.
I'll give him all the credit. Look, if he's getting me points, he gets the credit for the points. Yeah, I mean, he's a 23-year-old rookie. I think he's older than Justin Jefferson. Do I have a lot of faith? No, but he's also like the same price as Velus Jones, and I think he can outproduce Velus Jones.
Yeah, why don't you buy Velus Jones, pussy?
Fraud. You fraud.
I don't see David Bell on either of your rosters.
All right, well, the rest of the community has to catch up.
We don't have the bank for that, Lunas. I see pretty clearly.
I have 0 points. Yeah, what do you want me to do?
I mean, listen, if I have the bank.
Yeah, but see, I got to move some things around, and I don't have time to move things around to go and get David Bell. So,
I mean, the taxes in this segment are ridiculous, right?
Yeah.
The fees.
We should have put a transaction tax on here.
Yeah, transaction fee. Well, Lunas would be leading the league in fees then.
Yeah, Jake.
Oh my God, yeah.
Dude's buying and selling his lineup every week.
Yeah. Fuck. Do I think DJ Moore can actually have a good game this week
against the 49ers? Good luck, bud.
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield at quarterback.
I think the Carolina defense outscores the offense this week.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Like 7-3. I think they put up 10 points.
I wouldn't be shocked at all.
6 of them are coming from a defensive.
Dude, you know what I'm thinking?
What are you thinking?
Is it Matt Corral season? How much?
No, because he's out for the season.
Is he out for the season?
Yeah.
Oh God damn it!
Literally anyone else's season.
I thought I was Nostradamus out here, just like Warren Buffetting this shit. I found the biggest value stonk in the segment.
I think Matt Corral would be starting if he was available, but he's not.
When does DeAndre Hopkins come back?
Week 7, I think. Isn't it a 6-week suspension? I think it's week 7 he comes back. They might have a week 7 bye. I might be making that part up.
You better watch out if that's a double XP weekend or not for Call of Duty.
Oh my god. How much do I have again? 4,500.
Gotta sell Claypool a phone. Yeah, I was thinking to myself, like, who's the biggest winner and loser from Calvin Austin coming back? I guess just like who's he gonna eat into? And I do agree, it's probably Claypool.
Yeah.
There's nothing to eat.
4,600 you got, Lunas.
4,600. I don't know the fuck to get. I'm gonna go Deontay Johnson. I think he's too low at wide receiver 28.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, that dude, my God, he's wide receiver 28.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
I might have to.
Fuck! Why is he so low?
I really
what
like.
I'm saying.
I really like CD Lamb, but I think I might have to sell CD Lamb to
How
just
much
hop
is
on
he?
that point. Dean.
What's his point value?
He is at 4,400 or 4,470.
Yeah, you know what? All right, I'm going to do that. I'm going to sell CD Lamb by Deontay Johnson. That in the actual sheet too.
What do I sell? Do I just get out of Kyle Pitts? I'm getting out of.
Is this the week though? He only needs one good week and he'll skyrocket back up.
He's
Dude,
not
I'm
healthy this
chasing the
week, though.
dragon. I am chasing the dragon so hard.
Because dude, if he just like goes off one week, has like 8 catches for like 120 and a touchdown, he's going up like 800.
All right, fine. I'll sell Dallas Goedert. Dallas Goedert will just never be able to bridge the Kirk Cousins zone.
Bridge the Kirk Cousins zone.
Okay. He's one of those dudes that is not flashy at all, really. His production is pretty decent for a tight end, right? It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
But he's just not in that. He's not the number one. You can make an argument he's like the number 4 on that team. Realistically, he's number 3. And his price has always just hovered somewhere between like 3,300 and low 4,000s, just under 4,000 on Keep Trade Cut.
Yeah.
And that's the Kirk Cousins zone. Kirk Cousins dominates those waters. He's never worth the first, but he's also more than an early second. So it's just like you go in that zone and it's Kirk Cousins over here with Dallas Goedert. They're side by side, brothers in arms, never reaching a first round pick valuation.
I have stumbled upon like 1,400 Keep Trade Cut points now too. Good, yeah.
If I had 1,000 left today, I was gonna get Odell.
I already have Odell. So
yeah.
How much does he cost?
1,300. Oh my god, I was worried that I decided to buy Cooper Rush over him when I saw like the report initially before they said it wasn't like an official visit that he went to the Giants. Or like, oh, he visited the Giants facility.
Oh, now I want Odell.
I mean, they said still he's not going to play until November.
All right, yeah, I probably got some time.
Yeah, I'm going to get him before he is healthy, but not yet.
All right, wait,
I think I'm ready to roll.
I want to make 2 more moves, I think. Maybe 3. Okay. So I'm going to sell OBJ. Someone could do that on... Well, because Lunas just said he's not playing until November, right? So I'm just going to take the points for right now. So that leaves me with... This is going to be...
I actually have one more move I want to make.
This goes against everything that I believe in, but like
I wonder if we're thinking about the same guy.
Lunas is leading the league right now, so I gotta get a little Lunas guy. Are we thinking Van Jefferson, Lunas?
Oh no, you know who I was thinking?
Is he coming back this week?
Because they're playing the Lions.
Oh, who?
I was thinking Devontae Parker.
No, I think Jacoby Myers should be back for this game, and if so, Devontae Parker's dead. Yeah, so I don't know when Van Jefferson's back, but it sounds like he's coming back before.
If Van Jefferson is
OBJ
back, then
is
that's
back.
a good buy.
Yeah. So
he's going to get catches.
I want to buy him too.
All right, so I'm getting Van Jefferson, and I could get one more penny stock.
Back?
I don't think so. Well, I don't know about definitely.
You want to get ahead of it though. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you know what? Fuck it. I'm selling Kyle Pitts. Fuck you, Kyle Pitts.
This guy.
Worst
I'm
buy
gonna
ever.
JT. I'm gonna sell Logan Thomas for Van Jefferson. I'll tell you on that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm also buying Van Jefferson. I'm buying Odell.
Wait, who do the Skins play this or the Commanders play this week?
Linus, do you have Odell?
No.
You know what? Then I'm not buying Odell because I was just gonna copy and paste his name.
It's not that hard to spell.
Who did I want to buy?
You want Van
Mooney,
Jefferson?
Keenan, or I can't buy Chris Godwin. Fuck.
Okay. Yeah, Chris Godwin.
Oh yeah, I can buy Chris Godwin. Boom, buying Chris Godwin.
Okay, I sold Logan Thomas for Van Jefferson.
Market's heating up here at the end.
I know. Jake is falling behind with all these moves going on. All right, Frank, do you have a bank? Nope, I messed something
Hold
up.
on a second.
Okay.
Bank of 69.
Oh no, I can't afford Van Jefferson. Okay, JT, ignore that move. I'm short 40.
Okay.
I'm just gonna stick with Logan
Okay.
Thomas.
Wait, you have 69, Frank?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Perfect
That's-
number to
yeah,
end
that's
up.
what I have.
Ritter is the Nostradamus quarterback. I mean,
no.
JT, are you going to tell him? You
I don't
were
think
Mr. Tail Joe.
I don't think I have the points to tail. I only have 1270, right? That's what my bank says.
Yeah.
Who can I get around 1270? K. Dotton, no way. Ryan Edwards, no thank you. We embargoed Mike Boone. I'm looking at.
Buy Cole Beasley.
Didn't he just retire?
Yeah.
No, not at all.
Nick Westbrook, Akine. Samaj P. Ryan, I kind of like actually. If Joe Mixon were to ever get hurt,
Jarek
he's kinda
McKinnon
just
is a sneaky one.
speculative buy. Yeah, Jarek McKinnon. How much did I say I had again? 12 what? Where am I drawing the line?
Jared McKinnon's a sneaky one if you want to lose points.
1270.
1270. Oh, I can't get Matt Collins. And I'm one away from Dontrell Hilliard. Nemius St. Brown? That's disgusting. But do I do it? Who do the Bears play this week?
Good question.
Because, I mean, if Mitch Trubisky could throw for 5 touchdowns on the Bears, Justin Fields can too.
They're playing the
They
Vikings.
play at the Vikings, yeah.
How has Equinemius St. Brown done against the Vikings win on the Packers?
Oh wait, no, I lied. No, they don't.
Yeah, they play the Vikings this week.
Yeah, they do. Never mind. Yeah.
All right. So
Probably not great.
as a Packer against the Vikings, he scored a total of 2 points. Oh no, he had 6.4 in week 11. So that's 8 points in 2011. Less than that he put up 1 point in 2020. I don't know.
I mean, were you expecting crazy numbers here?
No, but like
like what, I don't know. You're just setting yourself up to be like, holy crap, he scored nothing. Like,
yeah, but can he really go? All right, I'm between these two guys. These two like hold your nose and pick 'em kind of players. I'm between Nick Westbrook, Akine, and Equinemius St. Brown. What do you guys think?
Pass on
you're
both.
picking your nose over these guys. Is what you just said.
Hold your nose. Hold your nose when you pick them. Also pick your nose, maybe.
I'd literally anyone else.
Digging for gold.
Harrison Bryant.
Westbrook Akine.
Harrison Bryant. Are we looking at? Do we want Harrison Bryant over those guys? How does Paris Campbell still have 1,100? He's literally done nothing.
I don't know.
Like
You
ever.
just take your points, bundle them up, and say, "Got 1,200 for next week." unless you want to lose 100 of it.
do these players go down 100 points? Like I feel like they've been like stuck in this purgatory
Probably
forever.
not. Yeah, I would go.
But you know what?
McKinnon.
No. You know what?
I would go McKinnon.
I didn't even see him. I'm going Kendrick Bourne.
The Bourne ultimatum.
Ultimatum. Yeah.
Yes.
All right, we're all on the same page here. Kendrick Bourne. We could call it a day after that one.
Okay, I like that one. Better than the first two receivers. you said.
History against an opponent only works for hitters versus pitchers for me.
Yeah, it was kind of a joke just to show how few points.
And for the Rams' success against the Cardinals.
And the 49ers' success against the Rams.
Yeah, and the 49ers' success against the Rams.
It was so funny when the Rams were 1-point underdogs. JT and Andrew was like, "Yo, I thought the betting website made a mistake." Like, why are they underdogs?
What did I say next, Lance? What did I say next?
And then JT was like, "Well, if we both think this, then we're probably the idiots."
We were the idiots.
All right, guys.
So funny.
If you made it this far, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Everyone, good luck in your fantasy matchups this week. We'll be back at you next Tuesday, 7:30 as always for the Dynasty Pod. JT, good luck this week. Lunas, I hope all of your players go down, except for the ones that we mutually have.
Pretty sure I'm playing you this week in the home league, Frank.
Yeah, we have 3rd and 20 matchups this week. I play Jake, and then you guys play each other.
So, all right. Peace out. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe. Love you guys.